Hello everybody, this is Yolanda Roos and you're watching Body, Mind, and Soul. This is your weekly reading for Pisces for the week of July 6th. So this could be your sun, moon, or rising. I am not a traditional reader. I'm a reader for healing. I do not fortune tell or do any of that stuff. Nobody knows your future but God. So this is meant to give you some clarity, understanding, maybe some wisdom into things that you might be dealing with. So I found cards because they were an inspiration to me. They helped me to see the dark sides or the things that I was struggling with or the things that I wasn't aware of. The cards brought it out. Now when I do my readings for you guys, I ask God to help me to be a vessel to show you what will be coming or the energy that will be presenting itself so that you can navigate and get a little wisdom. So I ask God to use me as his vessel through these cards. I use white light. So if you are a dark light person, you are not probably going to resonate, or I don't know if it's going to match. So like I said, this is for July 6th that week. We're going to do a couple cards for the past. We're using the fairy deck today. And then we're going to pull some cards of wisdom, like just some information, kind of clarifying cards. I like this fairy deck. This is a gentleman, Bradley Valentine, or Valentine, I'm not sure how you say it, but if you like fairies, this is a great deck. It's got silver on the side. So Pisces, I was singing a song when I was thinking of you. It's a new song. Everything falls down sometimes. It's all right. It's okay. Feeling good like I should. And I feel like there's some stuff that's been happening and some things that have been unfolding that maybe you're not happy with or been kind of crazy. I mean, we got this crazy pandemic coming on. Oh, they keep calling us. All right, so we've got Pisces for July 6th. What do we have that's coming up in this past week that they've been dealing with? For summer. And for summer talks about being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity. Yeah, this song was telling me, like, feeling good, feeling blessed. But it was also talking about things like were expected. So taking someone or something for granted, discontentment with life. So I feel like this past week you are dealing with a little bit of just kind of like, this is your next card, 10 of Winter. The resolution of difficulties. Okay, so that's what I was singing. Like, it's coming in. The resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. So I feel like the things, you're discontented, you're kind of like, because I'm in that week right now with this reading, but this is for the next week. So this is considered the past. And it's just, I feel like you're dealing with, if you see her, she's looking out, okay? She's just kind of like, I'm just not happy. I think one of my other cards, the person's like swirling their finger in the water. And I feel like you're so discontented that you're almost like, I'm big, I just don't care. Or there's blessings in your life, and because it's not exactly what you want, that's what I'm getting. Like, it's not exactly what you want. So you're like, just whatever, and it's showing that, though, what's coming is that you're resolving some issues and maybe something that was burdening you or heavy on your shoulders, or you're going to make a decision to maybe change some things or conquer them, because that's another thing too. So something is being lifted off of your shoulders either this week coming up or the week that we're in right now, because this is for the future. So this is King of Spring. You've got a financial windfall, a leadership skills, this is Mercury retrograde, sorry. Your leadership skills are needed now, an unexpected supporter of your case. So maybe that's why your difficulties are going to be lifting, because you're going to have some outside help, some financial help. So this is where, this would be like that last week of June into the 4th of July. This is what you're dealing with. So as you're seeing this is what you're presently dealing with, because I'm loading these videos for, by the end of this week for July 4th. So this is for next week, the rest of the reading. But this right here, if you're reading it, seeing it now, this is kind of what you might be going through. Now remember, this is just a general read, so this might resonate you and it might not. If it doesn't resonate, hey, I'm sorry. But if it does, let's keep going with it. So what do we have for the present situation for July 6th? What can we expect to be unfolding for our Pisces for July 6th? Show me July 6th and that week. So we've got some discontentment right now, but it seems like some resolutions are coming in. Maybe we got some financial unexpected things that'll come in. Oh, there's some cards here. Let's see what we have. July 6th. Oh, there we go. July 6th for Pisces, Lord. What? Oh, that's too many. July 6th for Pisces. We'll pull one more card if it comes out. Whoop, the Chariot. Okay. Oh, looks like we're going to, that's why. Okay, so your first card for next week is going to be the Hermit. And the Hermit is about going inside alone and pondering the thoughts of what you're going to do. So if you're distracted, it's probably because you're in thought, discontented, maybe to the point that things aren't going the way you want. So you're kind of in your own world. Sometimes when you go into hermit mode, and I think this is maybe the finishing, or you're going to go into it and find. Hermit mode is awesome for finding you, okay? It's about going, if you see this card, that person is by themselves. The old traditional deck has a man standing on a mountain, and he's holding the light because he's looking to see, because he's searching internally to see what's happening or what is out there. He's putting a light out in the darkness, in the area you don't know, and it's about finding answers in the dark. So you might be discontented, and I see this addiction thing. This might be for some. You might be having to go internally, because it says find a mentor, find or being a mentor, and you've got this addiction codependency thing that came up. Take a break from society. Not like we haven't, but maybe you need to take a break from what is causing you to do this thing or this addiction. And guys, this isn't just drugs. It can be spending, it can be sex, it can be relationships, it can be booze, it can be drugs, it can be anything that you kind of can't control or becomes an obsession, an addiction in your life, okay? Not specific to anything. It can be thought patterns. Like you could be addicted to negativity. You could be addicted to watching too much TV, and then it takes you from being able to do your chores and the things in your house or the things you want because you're just so addicted to watching it. Like on people on their phones. We have a slight big addiction to using our phones because it's so easily accessible that we can't talk to people. Okay, that's a problem. So for this week, guys, for Pisces, sorry about going off on that, just helping you understand, this is going to be a week coming up of thought, a commitment to your spiritual growth. You have been discontented, a resolution of things that have been dealing or having a problem with you, and then it says an unexpected supporter. This is what I'm pulling out of your cards. So you've been discontented, there's somebody that's coming in, but then it's going to cause you to go into this thought pattern, okay? This next one is our Queen of Autumn, and she's being practical with respect to how you proceed, the ability to make anything beautiful, meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. So maybe you're going to be exposed to somebody that while you're in this hermit mode or thinking about what you need to do or what's in the darkness, this person or this energy or this thing is going to be coming in, and it's going to be helping you to create this beauty within your life because you have the ability to do it. But I think we've been kind of like shut down, and it's caused me depression. That's why I had to change. I apologize for not being up every other week or every week. I was doing more videos, but I was just downright blah, it's not good. So I think we're coming out of that, and we as a person, because you're going inside, you as a person can choose to make your life beautiful, because you got a lot of queens. So there's either a feminine power or energy or essence, or this is more for our feminine energies, because feminine and masculine doesnn't mean male or female. It means the feminine thinks with the heart, the masculine thinks with their brain. And that's how I want you to understand this. So this is about heart, about intuition, about passion. It's within this this was part of Aries, the Aquarius too. It's talking about what you internally need to do to make your life beautiful, to make your life better. The Queen of Summer is talking about listen to your heart. See, it's feminine, and it's the Queen. She's like all that in a box of chicken. She got her stuff together. She's just like, I'm where I'm supposed to be. Don't mess with me. I got my stuff. I got my little end nest egg. I'm doing good. Like one of my decks I have, it's got a beautiful, she's a woman sitting there. She's got antlers coming out, and she's just like, she's regal. She's gotten there. So I think that this is what's coming for you. So listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, taking care of others, maybe too much, okay? So the Queen is the mama, okay? So this is probably relating to moms, relating to a feminine energy, a feminine person. I don't know how it resonates in your life. So what I'm thinking is you need to listen to what's happening, because you're going into that hermit mode, and you need to listen to it, okay? Don't ignore the internal core. They talk about it in the Bible. The heart is deceitful above all things. There's that Mercury grade. The heart is different than your intuition. Your intuition is what connects you to God and to things. And if you feel deep down in your soul that that's not right, or that's right, or you're being pulled to something, be practical, but follow or understand, or don't negate those feelings just because they're not what everybody else wants. Don't negate what's deep down inside of you, because we get our own intuition. We have our own soul that's connected to God, that's connected to the collective, universe, that's telling us, you need to do this, or I want you to not do that. That's not good for you. I don't want that for you. Because sometimes we have people around us saying, oh, that's good or that's not good, and it's different than what God wants for you. He says it clearly in the Bible. If you're anybody, I've read the Bible, I know the Bible, I've lived the Bible, and it's talking about don't tell somebody to do something because you're okay with it, when internally God has told them, I don't want you to do that. And you say, oh, no, it's okay, because maybe it's okay with you, but it's not okay for them. And God has specifically told them. That's that energy. Listen to what God is telling you, what is in your core, making those decisions. You're going into hermit mode, and then it's telling you to be practical, but you need to listen to the intuition that's talking to you this week coming up. What is it saying to you? What are you feeling? What is pulling and nagging at you that you had to go into hermit mode and you've been discontented and out there? What's not right, or what do you need to fix? Your last card is the Chariot, and this is so perfect. This is about balance. This card is about either you need to find balance or you will find balance. The Chariot is about balancing. Think of things as this is the good and this is the bad. Now, if it goes too much to the good, you could be out in Lollyland. If it goes too much to the bad, you're going to be hurting yourself. So when we go through life, the Chariot is a representation of living your life with a balance. With every good thing, there's a bad. With every bad things, there are good. You can't be going out and hanging out and doing everything you want and not going to work, okay? So that's considered a bad in my hand. I got to go to work and play. So you can't play all the time. You can't work all the time, because if you play all the time, you're not going to have no money, or you're going to be like, it's just not going to be what it's supposed to be. And then if you are at work all the time and you're a workaholic, then your family and then that other side doesn't balance out. So you understand what I'm trying to say? Or you can't be totally consumed with one thing and not the other thing, okay? Balance. Our bodies work in homeostasis. We have to be in balance, okay? So let's see if we have a card that will kind of clarify. I just think you got some internal stuff you have to work on, and finding a balance, especially if you're dealing with a codependency or an addiction. This might be that balance, that whatever thing is hindering you or causing you to be addicted. Remember, it's not just drugs. It could be something that's just taking more time than it really needs, or you're allowing it to take more time. Maybe you need to find balance, release. Okay, this is important. There's something that you are releasing or need to release because it's causing you a problem. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, let's see if we got any more. Do you have any more clarifying cards? Oops, that one fell on top. We're going to take it. Forgiveness. Yay. Forgiveness is the biggest step in healing. You don't forgive other people for them. You forgive them for you. You have to let go of that energy. So, oh, that's what, I just got it. You're supposed to release something. You're supposed to forgive somebody. And abundance. Okay, so you got some abundance coming in. I think that's separate. I think that release and forgiveness, you got to forgive somebody so you can get released from something. I don't know what you're dealing with. Do you have another card for clarity? One more card. July 6th. Please clarify these cards in front of me. Stillness. Yep, that's your Hermit. Okay, you got stillness. You're going to have some abundance coming in, I feel like. And abundance could just mean something comes in, people, finances. You receive the job you were supposed to. Maybe you go back to work. But there's a stillness. So when you're in the midst of your Hermit, that's your stillness. The abundance is probably talking about making anything beautiful, I'm feeling like. And then listen to your intuition, that is the release. Because you need to forgive to find the balance. There you go. Okay, so what do we got here? What kind of message do you have for my Pisces people? This is my unicorn deck. Oh, this one is the Destiny one. This is the most beautiful deck. I love this deck. It's just beautiful images. That's that forgiveness one. I love it. It's through an inspirational publishing house. And I'm going to be selling the card soon. Cycles. Here, I'll let you see that. Cycles. Everything has its right time. Honor the cycle of your body. Tune into the moon's magic. Everything falls down sometimes. It's all right. It's okay. That's what it's in my head. I just got that song again. Because it's gonna happen. I'm gonna say this. Crap ain't always gonna be good. This is your other card. Sanctuary. You need to be in your own. Take time out from the world. Spend more time alone. Meditate or go on a retreat. Yeah. Something's got you overwhelmed, guys, and I really feel that you need to find some time for yourself. I'm just going to get some advice. I have a new deck, and I've been doing one advice card, and it's been tying it together. What advice do you have for my Pisces people for this week ahead? Because it's a new deck, but I like the way... Ooh, I got two things here. I think I'm going to take the one that flipped up. And we got... 9 of Wands. Let's see what the 9 of Wands. It did come out reversed, but let's see. So 9 of Wands. This is the card. This is a new deck I got for the Crow deck. Look at that. Okay. So 9 of Wands. The crow flies swiftly through the air on currents of energy brought by the 8 of Wands. So 8 of Wands is generally something quick. So something's coming in quick. The advice or that you need to be ready, okay? Oh, maybe yours is reversed, so maybe it's stagnant. Yeah, that's what it is. Sorry, get this crazy stuff. So it says, this card brings with it vitality of spirit. Do not hesitate. Now is the time to act. The power of this card is vibrant and expansive. A narrow focus will not serve you at this time. You need to be able to see the big picture, because the energy is moving quickly. The message of the 8 of Wands is that it is essential to ensure that every task is complete before moving on to the next item on your to-do list. Okay, so that might be relevant for some of you. Now your card popped out in reverse, so I'm thinking, in contrast, when reversed, the clear path becomes muddled. I think that's where you're at with your cards. There may be outside influences or delays, or it may be that you are trying to manifest every idea that pops into your head. If you are feeling overwhelmed, take the time to meditate on what it is you truly want to focus your energy on. That's what it is. So your advice right now is that you got a little too much going on, and I feel like it is a fast energy, but you are got too much like going on in your head. And my advice, because of this card, and it kind of pulls it together and it helps me understand a little bit, I think you need to focus on the things that are going to make you better, the things that are going to make you balance, the things that are going to create forgiveness and release. And I think instead of trying to juggle every godforsaken thing, or trying to do everything at one time, or worrying about everything, focus on what's the most important and put your energy into that, and then go to the next thing and the next thing. So it's saying finish up your task. The original one is very fast. Finish up your task before you go to the next, because I think it's a cycle, but you've got delays and you're being overwhelmed. So put some things in order. Take that time to evaluate what is the most important for you guys. So guys, that's a little quick read for you. Hope it resonated. If you like it, come back again. Subscribe if you want to get notified when their videos are being popped up. I do little fun videos, full moon, different things. So guys, have a great day. Enjoy your week. Thanks.